It's me and my buddy back again. And there's something going on today. Nationwide, but primarily in Washington, D.C., we have a spontaneous outpouring of the Tea Party. Somebody needs to tell these folks that they lost. That they're actually, statistically, a fairly small percentage of the electorate. You know, they're out there going, we need to take back our country. From who? The country voted. In fairly substantial numbers, and the country voted that the man that's in now, we wanted him. The country, generally speaking, wanted to swing away from the right-wing, big business, screw you, I got mine attitude, to something a little more populist. You know, this spontaneous meeting down there in Washington, do you really believe those people showed up in their thousands on their own dollar? I would love to track the money and find out just, where it's coming from, because a thing like that takes a lot of bread. And they're doing it nationwide. The Republican National Committee is recasting itself. It's super right wing. I mean, they're going after some of their own people. I mean, if you're not right wing enough to suit them, they're gonna come get you. But like I said, they need to realize that they are not the voice of the nation. Take back our country. All right. Who got it? Do they think that I'm some kind of, due to the fact that I cast myself in the left side of this political spectrum, do they think that I'm some kind of foreign invader? I don't think so. They have people walking around in these crowds of nutcases with fully loaded automatic weapons. They can do it. It's my right. It's my Second Amendment right. I carry this thing. You wonder, at what point do these guys start shooting? I mean, they're deluding themselves into thinking that it's their way or the highway. If you don't believe everything that they believe, you're not American. I beg your pardon. I am an American, and I'm willing, if down the road in the future my guys are voted out, I'm willing to bide my time, work through the process, and vote them back in. And if I can't, well, that'll be all right. These folks, it's like they want a revolution. They don't want to wait 4 years. They want Obama out yesterday. They come up with the most diabolical accusations against him. Unbelievable stuff. Give it up, folks. The man won the election. He is your president, at least until 2012 and maybe beyond. Because when the impact of this healthcare thing hits and people start realizing, that it's really beneficial, it's going to get tough to get him out. I think that the economy is recovering, and I think the economy is recovering. Actually, it was a joint deal. I hate to give George Bush any credit, but the wheels were turning when Obama came into office. They had already, flooded the banks and Wall Street with money to try to keep them afloat. But Obama's policies, the stimulus that everybody rags and rants and raves on, is working. The economy is coming back. Car sales are up, except for my guys at Chrysler, and I'll have something to say about that. But the Tea Party and the Republican Party need to get over it. Of course, they are stimulating their base. Of course, so their base is only about 20% of the population. Of course, let's see, we have 300 million. Would be, if you took it by the 100 million, that would be 20% would be 20, 40, that'd be 60 million people. That's quite a few folks. But as the overall population is concerned, it's only 20%, maybe 25. So they've got a ways to go, and they need to calm down, wait for the process to work. If they're on the right side, then their position will prevail. Hopefully they're not. I don't want their position to prevail. I'm like Rush Limbaugh. I want them to fail. You remember when Obama got in and he started, I want him to fail. Well, I want them to fail. I don't doubt it's going to happen, and I will. I'm going to conclude with one thing. Shame on you, Dick Armey. There's a name you don't hear much anymore, but this Tea Party thing and most of this hell-raising, screaming, and yelling has been orchestrated by Mr. Armey behind the scenes. That he's out there doing it. I don't know where he gets the money. I have to assume he has some mighty influential, big dollar supporters. But Dick's the one that started the Tea Party, and he's the main mover behind it. Get over it, Dick. If you're right, you'll be right. If you're not, you're going to start a shooting revolution. I mean, just come on. Get serious. Anyway, that's my thought for today. And get my buddy here.